What's up, you guys? FSC Trucking. I had to do a little creative parking last night. Remember when you were in school you had to do creative writing? Well, this is what's called creative parking. That's what you do when there's no spaces available. You just try to figure something out. We're at the first rest area on I-81 in West Virginia heading south. And what I did yesterday is I loaded up this big huge snowblower right here up in JFK Airport in New York. It's a little difficult to get out of there because, well, by the time I got out there was nothing but traffic on my way out. But we got out, made it down here, got me a good night's sleep. Now, the good part about being parked right there is, well, nobody parked next to me on either side. Nice, quiet, restful sleep. All you hear is the birds chirping. I had my fan on, that way just had a nice little breeze blowing through the truck. It was quite pleasant. So there we are, that's the big snowblower that we got hauling. So now that you've seen the load, this is one of them MB trucks. Oshkosh makes them too. It's kind of funny how they kind of work together in sorts, because the blower heads are made by MB and they can put them on an Oshkosh, you can put them on an MB chassis. Either way, we're taking this down to Roanoke, Virginia. I find it kind of amusing at some point. We're taking a snowblower to Virginia in the summertime. That seems a little weird, don't it? Well, how are we doing that? Well, if you're new to the channel, you just find that out. Wait a minute, that's not a regular truck you see today. No, that's not. That's Orwell. Orwell is my 1984 Peterbilt 362 Cabover. Named them Orwell because, well, 1984, George Orwell wrote the book. Peterbilt built the truck, and in the times we're living today, man, if you haven't read that book, you should. It was written in the 40s, and it's basically a play-by-play of what we're living today. He just was a little late in the prediction. Enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and fire him up, get the engine running, get the air built up, and let's get out of here before the battery in my camera dies. I should have charged it last night. I didn't. Whoops.
on the northbound side starting to back up. They were at a dead stop right at the scales. Just getting into Roanoke. And here in a little bit, we're going to jump off 581, head south, go a few exits, and we'll be at the airport to drop off this truck. Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Of course, Friday before the 4th of July weekend, that's where all the traffic's coming from. A lot of people are getting an early jump on it. So today we unload, and then tomorrow we reload in Ohio somewhere. It's supposed to be a rollback and then some other kind of something. It goes on back of the rollback, basically. It's at a Ritchie Brothers auction. So we load that tomorrow and then take that up to Harley, Wisconsin. I don't know when we're going to get unloaded, whether I drop it on Saturday or Tuesday after the 4th, which is Monday. Time will tell. Well, first things first, we got to get rid of the snowblower. Tell me why these four-wheelers are going 40 miles an hour on the interstate. I gotta go from the far left to the far right, and I got these dum-dums. They're literally doing 40 freaking 5 miles an hour. Oh, I see airplanes. And there's a red light, then you'll see a 45 mile an hour sign. Make the right past the 45 mile an hour sign. Funeral procession.
Well, that wasn't so bad. The hard part was the U-turn down there.
Yeah, I think so. Nice.
Couldn't get a time where there's not one person coming, you know?
Yeah.
I had to kind of do it slow, and somebody got mad at me.
Oh well, they'll get over it.
I'm sure they will. Oh yeah. You guys all clear? Hey, where's the other guy at? Get ready to set it down. There he is. So make sure nobody ain't got their feet under the trailer. I think one of you boys ought to drive that, huh?
Nah. Keys in it?
Keys are in it.
Hey, what year is it?
Oh, the truck has 84.
We both wrong.
Where
I
we
got
in the
the
middle.
battery stick.
Now I was gonna drop the bags. B model cat. What years did you guess?
The cat?
No, what years when you're...
Oh, well, he had an 89, I had 78.
Oh, wow. You were at least in the right model. 78 still 352. That's a 362.
Dad.
The original Optimus Prime was the generation prior to that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
My uncle had an 86.
Say what?
My uncle had an 86.
Yeah, it'd be, if it was a Cabover, it'd be that same model. 86, that was the transition year, I think, between 359 and 379. Yeah, they were good trucks. I had one. I wish I didn't sell it.
Just about a $500,000 model.
That's it? Only a $500,000?
What's on that one?
Oh, who knows? Had a mill when I got it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
He goes from coast to coast. He just went around Southern Maryland.
Right.
He just home asphalt.
I don't make an old man out of you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Maryland. I go into Baltimore all too often. Oh yeah, bring this stuff out to the ports all the time. This or the big strikers, fire trucks, all that kind of stuff.
Where do you hit it?
Hey, Ohio pick up auction equipment, take that back up to Wisconsin. There we go. You always let the air out of the bags in the trailer, so it doesn't just go blam once the truck comes off. Who wants paperwork? Take bottom of each, please.
You ain't never picked up an old record from Lehigh Truckstop down
Sure
there.
hell did.
I watched you on YouTube.
Yes, sir. You saw that whole video and you ain't recognize me or the truck. Now you're thinking about it.
Thinking about it, I seen the truck.
Yep.
Where'd you take it? You said you was taking that thing to somewhere.
Yeah, it was up there. Where the hell was that place? Up northwestern Wisconsin. Dude's got like he's like a junk dealer up there. He's got all kind of used shit. He bought that for himself for his shop.
I just happen to remember
That was a sweet truck too. There you go.
I just happen to remember it and seeing the truck and everything. I told him.
It was an 89. It was an 89 Mack Superliner with a big wrecker body on double frame. Was built to be a wrecker. That thing literally weighed 50K just by itself.
Damn.
We had to drive it on the trailer, and then the nose of the truck had to be up on that top deck, on the back there. And the back of the wrecker was right at the gooseneck. So I left Lehigh and I took 64 west into West Virginia with 50K on the deck.
Oh my God.
That's the video I lost my GoPro.
Yep.
Well, you had to swing around and wait for some paperwork, I thought.
What's that? When
you loaded up, you swung around.
Yeah, I went to the truck stop, get my permits faxed to me and shit.
Oh, okay.
And then I left. And then it was later on, if I put the camera like there on the back of the truck, it gets the best audio for the exhaust and all that.
Yeah.
So I was getting ready to climb the hill and come down the hill. So I'm like, all right, at the time I had 3 of them. I didn't lose the other one yet. And I had one on the back, I had one on the wrecker, and I had the one on the front window.
Yeah.
And coming down the damn hill, it was construction zone. The left lane ends is a cop, then a construction crew, and I'm on the phone with my son, and I just watched the GoPro just fall right off the truck and slide down the interstate right to where the road crew was. I'm downhill with 50K on the deck. I ain't even gonna try. There's no way, there's nowhere to stop anyway, because it's a single lane and a narrow shoulder. So I go all the way down the bottom of the hill, I dropped the trailer, I bobtailed all the way back. GoPro didn't even cut off. It almost hit the guy in the foot. He goes, "Hey buddy, want a GoPro?" And it was running the whole time. Yeah, so he came back. I came back up. They were like, "Yeah, our guys, we saw the truck, and at the next ramp, that's where they stage their equipment." So when they made it back, they saw the wrecker and the trailer had been dropped. So they left it right on the trailer for me. All the while I'm heading back up the hill to go get it. So they made a couple phone calls like, "Yeah, it's down on your trailer."
Nice.
That was cool. That was badass. It was a shot of the truck going down the road. This GoPro, it was swirling. And the thumbnail of that video was the truck at an angle. Everything else was blurred except the truck. It's the one frame that was usable. Oh, it was the baddest ass.
The hardest thing, man.
Oh, it was just... You could hear it too, just... That was something. Oh, man.
Well, I told him when you walk back to get your truck, I said, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I just have to recognize everything.
There's only 2 trucks that I know of that look like this one, because it's an old Keene truck. You know, Keene out of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. They do heavy haul, but they bought that truck brand new as a company truck. There's one other truck I know of that I see on Facebook that looks just like that hasn't been repainted, and it's got a big chrome wing on the top because he used to pull a reefer with it. And he lived in Vineland, New Jersey, and he sold it, and I don't know where it went, but it's an original Keene truck, same as mine. There might be more out there, but I only know of 2.
How long you had this?
About 3 years-ish. Somewhere down that line. Yeah, I can't remember exactly when I bought it. But I had to redo a whole bunch of motor and everything. Transmission went out on me out in Ohio. Towed it back home on the trailer. Came out with a company truck to get it.